So I will be referring it in that way. And Sarah's my wife, as far as I'm concerned, not my sole partner. So I will be referring to Sarah as my wife. So yeah, just to let you know, to start off with. First of all, I want to just make a toast to absent friends and family, because I know there's a few absent friends and family that couldn't be here today, including my granddad, and Sarah's granddad and grandma, and the granddad as well. So I just want to make a toast to absent friends and family first of all. So absent friends and family. Thank you very much. And there's quite a lot of thank yous to make, so I do apologise. So I'll try and do as quick as possible, but there's quite a few to make today. Firstly, I'd really like to thank Harriet for last yesterday at like the midnight hour changing my dress for me. So thank you very much, Harriet. And then secondly, I'd like to thank Steph, who's done a lot of work on her hair today, so I really appreciate that as well. So thank you, Steph. Thirdly, I'd really like to thank my two brothers, Stuart and Craig, because they've taken the piss out of everything I've asked them to wear, which is very Stuart and Craig, you know, Blues Brothers, you know. That's it. But also being a ring bearer and signing the register, I really appreciate you guys doing that for me, especially when you've been so welcoming about it. And then we have to thank the people who have travelled so long to come here today. There's two people I have in mind, and that's my Auntie Sue and Uncle Phil, hopefully. Sorry, my Auntie Sue and boyfriend Phil, who have travelled all the way from Australia today to be with us, which is absolutely amazing.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you. And then obviously there is Joel and Jenny. Okay, just made it, yes, and travelled all the way from Inverness. And Uncle Mike, thanks for crossing the street, being here for us today. I really appreciate that. Yes, and then there's also, of course, my future brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and that's Richard and Joe. Thank you so much for all the effort you've made over the last few weeks. I know that you've really helped Sarah in the preparations, and I really look forward to being part of the family with us. And it's fantastic, and of course Henry as well. So thank you very much for helping Sarah out, especially yesterday. I'm sure we were rushing around like nobody's business, weren't we? Yes, of course. So thank you very much, everybody, for travelling some distance, because I know that today this venue is not exactly local for anybody really, apart from Uncle Michael. So thank you, everybody, for travelling to do this.
Go if you like.
Hey, come on, it's you. Everyone else has had to travel some distance today, so I really, really appreciate it. It's fantastic. And then we have some proper presents. Thank you, President. So, firstly, to my dad for being so thoughtful, kind with your presents, supplying champagne. It was really thoughtful of you, and thank you very much for that. I really, really appreciate it. So, thank you very much, Dad. We've got a present for you. So, just right here, Dad. Yes.
A grouse.
Yes.
I've seen one Monday. A real one.
Good. Yeah, buzzard. And then secondly to my nan, who's been really generous and fantastic. throughout the last 12 months. So thank you very much, Nan, and I have some flowers for you. So. Who's always been there for me, and I really, really appreciate everything you've done in the last 12 months. Listen to me and everything, so I have a bunch of flowers for her as well. So, and then of course there's my future mother, or future, current, now. Mother-in-law and father-in-law. Thank you so much for your generosity and helping. And we really appreciate you. You've been really there for us, so I really appreciate it. And we've got some flowers for you as well. And flowers for Barbara, and then obviously some beer for you. 2 years. There you go. Right. Without the fact that we're unifying two families together today, the Manns and the Bradburys together, which is a real mix, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm so happy that we're together, and I really hope that we'll be together, and I'm really excited about everything. And yes, so I'm really happy that we're together as a family. Sorry, again, my speech is out the window, but I'm really happy. And finally, just to Sarah, the most beautiful woman ever. I just remembered that we made each other a Pizza Express 7 years ago, pretty much, and I can't believe we're here today. I mean, I remember talking to Kez really in our flat a few years ago, saying how I'll pretty much marry you one day. And I'm so happy that we're here today, and I just knew it would happen, which is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm so happy to stay. So. I'm going to leave it to my beautiful bridesmaids today. Made up my hair, they made me feel special, and I just want to leave it to them to make a speech and do the best man speech that they can, best man, best woman speech that they can do, so I'll leave it to them. Yeah, I know, sorry. I know, leave it to you, so I'll leave you guys to do that for me, so thank you very much guys, and enjoy the speech.
Right. I'm just going to get this out of the way. So, as Rachel's already reiterated part of what I was going to say, but I'm still going to say it anyway. So basically, when Rachel first asked to say a few words at a wedding, my thoughts were literally, oh no, and they still really are, because I'm dreading this. But to be fair, when I had a few minutes to sit down and think about what she actually has to do, I thought what an honour on her big day to come and say something. I've known Rachel for many years, and it seems like only yesterday that we were going on nights out in Ashby, getting drunk and having a few competitions on who could kiss the most men. But to be fair, times have changed, well, apart from the getting drunk bit anyway. On a serious note, I'll never forget the day that she told us there was a lady at Pizza Express called Sarah. She told me that, you know, she really, really liked you, and now we have the pleasure of spending this wonderful day with you all, and that's your wedding day. I'd also like to thank you, Sarah, for making Rachel so happy, as I've never seen her happier than since the day she met you. So thank you for that. Could we all raise our glasses now to Rachel and Sarah, please? Rachel and Sarah. That's me done.
Strange being here walking in with everyone looking at you. It's a little bit strange. I know when Rachel mentioned to me a few weeks ago about the speech, which was quite funny. A little bit of a shock at the time. I know that Rachel will be expecting me to stand here and tell you lots of funny stories, especially ones probably about her being drunk. Probably full of lots of innuendo and funny stuff, but I'm not going to. Not going to do that today. So I'm not going to stand here. I'm not going to tell you about why Rachel is the reason I cannot look at Mars bars in the same way why fire exit signs, which I can't actually see one in the room, but just that, why they always remind me of Rachel's bum. That's a story if anyone wants to know later. Or why that seeing the sight of guys with the boxes hanging out the trousers reminds me of a night out in Inverness where Rachel left one of my new rather fluffy cushions a little bit moist at the end of the night, Rachel. But I'm not going to tell you any of that, partly because Joel's here. And Joel remembers a lot, especially a few mornings after the night before. So instead, I'm just going to say, Rachel, thank you for asking us to come along today. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I can't believe we've been friends for, I can't even remember how many years, to be honest, but it's a long time since I remember shy little Rachel. And thank you for having us. I'm sorry we were a bit late.
It's fine. Oh, thanks, Jenny.